Windows 11 is packed with features, but there are still several hidden gems that most people don't use, even in 2025. Today, I'm showing you 10 features that will change how you work, boost your productivity, and even improve security. So let's dive into the hidden features that you should be using right now. All right, guys, so the first hidden feature is virtual desktop custom names and wallpapers. So if we pressed Windows key together with Tab, you can see this coming up here, and I'm going to press New Desktop. So I now have Desktop 2. I can actually right-click this and click Rename. For example, I'm going to call this my gaming desktop. All right, and then I can also hover over the thumbnail here and right-click again, and I'll press Choose Background. And then maybe I want to pick something that is video game-esque, so I'll pick this one. All right, so now if I go Windows key and Tab again, I can go back to Desktop 1, which has my normal desktop. And if I hit Windows key and Tab again, I can go to Desktop 2, and then this has my gaming wallpaper. If you're using multiple desktops and still calling them Desktop 1 and Desktop 2, you're not getting the most out of this feature. Custom names and wallpapers make switching contexts easier and visually obvious. I'll take this a step further for me, and I'll rename Desktop 1 to Work. All right, so our feature number 2 is Snap Layouts and Snap Groups enhancements. Let me just pull up a few windows. I've got a PowerPoint window going on here. I'll just pull up Google Chrome. So we've got two windows here. If I hover over the maximized version of a window, we can see the snap layouts. And I'm going to choose one. For example, I'll choose a side-by-side, this one here. And then after arranging, I can hover over the taskbar icon group and see Group Preview. Okay, so basically what this does is if I hit Windows key and D to close my desktop, if I hover over either of these two icons, PowerPoint and Chrome, which again, I have a snap layout going with these two right now. So I can switch back to this by hovering over this, and I can see the preview and just click that and I'll switch right back to it. So Windows key and D again to show my desktop. If I want to go back to my snap layout, I can do that in one click. Feature number 3 is focus sessions in the clock app. So let me minimize these here. I'm going to search clock. And in here, we have what's called focus sessions. Now, what's cool about this is we can set a session time in which we want to focus. We can integrate a Spotify playlist if we want, and we can also choose tasks. So this combines a timer, tasks, and music into one thing. If you're easily distracted like me, or if you work in sprints, this helps you stay on track without grabbing a separate Pomodoro tool. So let's go ahead and configure this a little bit just to show you guys. For example, let's say I wanted to do a 25-minute focus session. So I'll install Spotify here, which is a nice integration. All right, let me just open this up and sign in really quick so it's configured. All right, so I just signed into Spotify, and let's go back to clock. And then now I can link my Spotify. Press agree, and I'll open clock. And here I've got some of my playlists. So I can basically click a playlist if I want. Let's do, I have a playlist for work. Here it is, work music. It's like some house music that I like. And so maybe I'll set this to, let's say, a 45-minute session. I'll add a few tasks that I got to do. So maybe I got to send quote, and maybe I need to upload 3 videos. And then I can start this, and I'll just be locked in for 45 minutes with the playlist going, with some tasks that I can view. And it's a handy little feature that I think more people should take advantage of. So feature number 4 is built-in password monitor and leak alert. Let's go to settings. So you can do Windows key and I together to bring that up. Here we'll go to accounts, and we're looking for sign in options. Now under here, we're going to see the password monitor. All right, guys, we're going to move on to feature 4. For this one, we're going to start in settings. We're going to go to system, and let's go to power. So what I'm looking for here is power and battery and energy recommendations. These allow us to adjust our performance, power use, and carbon impact. It's hidden deep in settings, but can noticeably extend battery life on laptops and reduce heat on desktops. So I've got some options here that I could apply if I want to. I actually need maximum performance for my computer, but this is a great feature to know about. All right, let's move on to feature number 5, and this is File Explorer tabs and navigation pane enhancements. So I'm going to open File Explorer, which I can do with Windows key together with E. And if I press Control T, it's going to start a new tab. In my navigation pane, I can right-click a folder, any folder. Let's say I want to do my media folder, which has a lot of my footage that I edit. So I can right-click this, and I can hit pin to quick access. Okay, and in this little section here, this is my quick access. I can now easily find these folders. I've got some that I've already pinned here. I may want to unpin these, which I can do by right-clicking and just hitting unpin. Through this preview pane on the right, I can easily see what the file is. I can always go back to the default view as well, which has all these details. The tip here is to use your file explorer like a browser with multiple tabs. Without juggling multiple windows, this is a better way to go. Feature number 6 is live captions and voice access. So let's go back to settings with Windows key and I. We'll hit accessibility. And if we go down a little bit, we'll see captions right here. So we have the ability to actually turn on live captions. And then if I go back to accessibility and we go to speech, we also have voice access. This is going to help us to manipulate our computer with dictation. So we could speak commands like open mail or scroll down. Live captions are great for meetings or noisy environments, and voice access gives us full hands-free control, perfect for accessibility or multitasking. Feature number 7 is weather widget, detailed glance and forecast cards. So if I click on the weather icon on the taskbar to open the widgets, we're going to click on this little plus button to add widgets. And this is a handy little feature where we can simply just add a few widgets. For example, I could add Spotify. I can go in and I can also add, let's just say traffic. This one's pretty cool. So if I add the traffic widget is not working for me because I don't have my location services turned on. But just knowing that you can add and customize your widgets for quick access can be very helpful to you. All right, feature number 8 is storage sense and cleanup recommendations. So let's go back into settings again. We'll go to system. And let's go all the way to storage, which is right here. And storage sense is great. If your driver feels sluggish, this helps to reclaim space automatically. We're going to review these suggestions, and then we can let it clean up without needing a third-party tool. All right, and then if we go into storage sense here, I have mine running every week, and this deletes files in my recycle bin if they've been there for more than a day, and deletes files in my downloads if they haven't been opened for more than a day. So basically, when I download files, I move them somewhere permanent if I need them long term, but otherwise my short-term download files just delete, which is really nice. It doesn't get completely full of files that I just don't need. For feature number 9, we're going to talk a little bit about Copilot. To access Copilot, I can hit the Copilot icon right here in the taskbar, and we can always try like really easy commands. So for example, I could add a document or an email from a client. So for example, I just added this PowerPoint in here. I can use simple prompting for the AI, like summarize this document. And this is just a quick way to have access to a chatbot where we can make our daily productivity just a little bit better. All right, guys, so feature number 10 is focused assist schedules and priority only mode. Let me go back to settings, Windows key and I. Let's go to system again. And here we're looking for focus assist. So if I click focus, I can start a focus session here. For example, I could set this to a work schedule of 9 to 5. I could set priority only, or I could allow certain contacts. So basically I could choose which of these settings I want to apply for a certain duration, and then I could start it. So this isn't just silent mode. It lets us schedule in work sessions, and this just allows us to keep distractions off while we're doing deep work or presenting. All right, guys, so those are the 10 hidden Windows features that I use every day, and now you can too. Implementing just a few of these will help to save you time and protect your data. If you're interested in purchasing Windows Server, Windows 10, Windows 11, remote desktop licenses, Microsoft Office, or a wide variety of other Microsoft software at a great price, be sure to check out Indigo Software. We'll put links down below. As our channel grows, we're constantly looking for new video topic ideas. If you have any ideas of your own, we'd love to know what those are. Most viewer commented video requests get made into actual videos on our channel. Lastly, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated as it helps to support the channel. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.